The IRS just updated their new releases page on their website, and they finally gave out the information everyone's been waiting to hear about SSI, so I would like to share that with you. In addition, I'm going to also update you on when you can expect to receive your payment if you haven't seen it already. And lastly, I just wanted to talk about the IRS tool that was also just released today, the Get My Payment tool, where you could kind of find out when your payment's coming or if it's already come. If you're having major problems with that tool, you and millions of others of people are. So if you're getting these weird sort of readouts like we cannot verify your information or we don't have you or whatever it is that's going on, don't trust any of it. The tool is just run amok right now. There's too many people flooding the website. There's not enough information on the tool. They only put a very limited amount of filers on it. So largely the tool is not very useful, but perhaps it will become useful. They are supposed to be updating the tool every 24 hours with more and more information. So maybe over time it'll become better. With that said, I would like to share with you the information that the IRS just released. So on their new releases page, you can see Supplemental Security Income recipients will receive automatic economic impact payments. Step follows work between Treasury, IRS, Social Security Administration. And so some more information on that was listed as the Internal Revenue Service working in partnership with the Treasury Department and the Social Security Administration announced today that recipients of Supplemental Security Income, SSI, will automatically receive automatic economic impact payments. SSI recipients will receive a $1,200 economic impact payment with no further action needed on their part. The IRS projects the payments for this group will go out no later than early May. Moving SSI recipients into the automatic payment category follows weeks of extensive cooperation between SSA, Treasury, IRS, as well as the Bureau of Fiscal Services. Since SSI recipients typically aren't required to file tax returns, the IRS had to work extensively with these other governmental agencies to determine a way to quickly and accurately deliver economic impact payments to this group, said IRS Commissioner Chuck Rettig. So basically, at this point, if you receive SSI or you know anyone that does, there is nothing now for you to do. No longer do you have to worry about free file or TurboTax. They will automatically be debiting the money, the $1,200, to whatever account you are normally getting your payments on. So that could be the Direct Express card, or it may be a different account for some individuals. If you have already filed either with Intuit TurboTax's system or the IRS's free file system and it worked for you, you were able to get through, you will also still get your automatic payment. You may in fact get it a little bit sooner. Either it'll go on your Direct Express card or they will send it to the account that you gave them through TurboTax or the IRS free file system. So either way, you are in good shape if you are on SSI. The only way you won't receive a payment if you're on SSI is if somebody else or some other entity claims you as a dependent. If somebody claims you as a dependent on their taxes, then you would not receive the payment. And that's a big question a lot of people are asking. Another question people keep asking is if this money, the stimulus money, is taxable. It is not. Other people are asking, will they take this off of your next year's refunds? They are not. This money is just a tax credit. It is not counted as income, and it will not come off your next year's taxes as well. And the last thing I wanted to share with you was just an update on when you can expect your payment. If you are a normal tax filer, either 2018 or 2019, by the end of the week on Friday, you will get your direct deposit. Most people have already gotten them, but if you haven't already, don't worry about it. It will be by the end of this week. If you are on Social Security or Social Security Disability, you will get your payment by May 1st. Some people on those programs are already getting them. Most have not. I would expect that most individuals will be getting them next week and the following week after that, being May 1st, the cutoff. If you don't receive your payment by May 1st, then I would consider that a little bit of an issue. But then again, the IRS has been all over the place with this anyway. And now we just read if you are an SSI, you can expect to receive your automatic payment to your card in early May sometime. Everyone after that, if you're receiving checks, if that's how you get your refund, the checks are going to start going out the last week of April, and they're going to continue through May and June and July and August, depending on your income range. So the lower incomes are going to get it first, then the later incomes are going to get it next. If you are on VA, so veterans, a lot of people are questions about veterans. They really aren't releasing that much information about veterans, but I would I would say that I would expect that they would give you an automatic payment as well. The IRS free file page did make some statements depending on your veteran status that you do need to at least do a free file. I will leave those right here for you. If you fall into one of these categories as a veteran, then you need to free file. If you don't, then they will just automatically give you the payment. That's what I would assume, but they are not releasing enough information about that. So hopefully veterans are going to be next, and it's just sad to say that it should not be that way. There should be so much clarity about this right now, and there just isn't. It's been like scraping dry ground to figure out what's going on here. So at least this is good news today that they've released this information. I hope this is helpful for a lot of people and a weight off of your back and some good information you can share. Really been doing the best that I can to update you as much as possible with the information and the tools. And as more stuff comes out, I will continue to give that information out just to be as helpful as possible. So if you have any more things that you're worried about, please leave a comment. I've been doing my best to answer everyone who's been commenting. I have not nearly been able to get to everybody, but I've been able to get to hundreds of people within the last couple of days. So I'll continue to do so. Hopefully this is good news for a lot of you guys. And as always, if you do appreciate the information, we would love you to come along with us and subscribe to the channel. We won't always be doing stimulus stuff, but the goal of this channel is really to take the big news items of the day and try to simplify it to a way that's easy to understand and get and all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys got some good news out of this one. As always, I'll catch you next time.